Welcome to another video about a hardcore WoW challenge. This time we've decided to do Petless Hunter. So why are we doing Petless Hunter? Well, I thought about Hunter 1 through 10, and I've always thought Hunter 1 through 10 was very strong and it was very quick. But a lot of people say that Hunter 1 through 10 is weak and it feels bad, and they always can't wait to get the pet because it makes everything so much easier. And I always thought that 1 through 10 was super good on Hunter. So I decided, let's do 1 through 60 the whole way, and let's just see what it's like with no pet. Currently we're level 35.5, and honestly it's been pretty strong. I'm going to yap about gear and talent choices, and while I do that I'll have some gameplay in the corner, just so that way you're able to see what it looks like. Just a lot of kiting and frost star traps, and then for people that still need a little more, I'll put a little subway surfers on there for you as well. So let's look at our gear. Currently, we have this 8-stam 7-int helmet. We found this off our rare spawn in Ashenvale. It was the Worgen that's by the tome that you read, where that wooden key quest is. Really good helmet, honestly, and we found it at level 28. It was kind of crazy. We have this necklace. We found this one off of the Naga right outside of South Shore. That was a nice drop, and that happened pretty recently. We have this from the Ashenvale quest, 6-stam, 4-int, 2-spirit. Pretty strong. Kind of gives you what you want. This build you're looking for stamina for sure, because you're going to be in melee when the mobs do eventually get to you, if they do. And you also want a little bit of int, a little bit of spirit. Mainly you're looking for agi and stam, but int and spirit are good too, because you do use a lot of spells as you go. We have 1 agi, 6 stam. It's mainly for the stam. I believe this one comes from Lochmodon, but can't quite remember. We have this chest piece we found. This one we found killing harpies outside in Stone Talon. We were using a crafted chest before that, but then we replaced it with this one. We found it. Here we have 5 stam. This is just from any one of those roaming vendors that sells bracers on a limited supply. There's 5 agi I think as well, but we took 5 stam. Just felt that's a little better. We have a 3 agi 4 stam axe. This is an SDV axe, I believe. You get it from the camp. Pretty strong. We were using a 6 agi 6 spirit 2-hander earlier, but we swapped to this because the melee damage doesn't matter all so much. You're really just looking for the stats, and you're looking to hit wing clips. You don't really fight in melee all that often. And then we have 6 AP here. This 6 AP does work towards ranged attack power, so if you look, we have 268, and when we take this off, it goes to 262, so that does work. We have Fletcher's gloves for 1% crit. We do have the tiger hunting gloves here, which are 7 strength, 8 agi, which is also really good, but it's about 3 min, 3 max when you put it on, which is strong. I don't know if it's stronger than just having 1% crit. 1% crit is pretty good. So basically we lose 0.7 crit and we gain 16 rap. It's okay. If it was 7 stamina, you know, different story. We have this belt here. 6 agi 5 stam. I believe this was turned in on 1,000 needles for Feralis's. So this is a really nice one to have. We have 24 AP on the legs. We were using dark leather legs earlier, I believe they're called. These are the 8 agi leatherworking legs, but we went ahead and just used these 24 attack power instead. So we have 1 agi 6 stam on the boots. We have 4 stam 2 spirit and 2 stam 7 spirit, just some random quest rings. We haven't found anything else. I will note that I am playing solo self-found, so I've not taken any gear. I am running leatherworking and skinning, as well as cooking. Cooking is really strong, by the way. I highly recommend it. Just being able to make 6 stam 6 spirit off of the raptors and wetlands, and then make a little bit of 8 stam food to carry you to 200 cooking. And then when you kill the spiders and dust wallow, you're going to get a food that gives you 10, I believe it's 10 or 12, I think it's 12 stam and spirit, which is like absolutely insane, right? So that'll be really good for cooking, and you want fishing to go along with that, and then obviously you run first aid, and leatherworking is fine. I think engineering is better, but I don't really like engineering all that much. The grenades are really good. I know a lot of people do engineering for target dummies. I actually think the grenades are the real big thing for a lot of classes. Engineering is, or sorry, target dummies are fine. I've always made them and I never had to use them. So I've always just used it for the grenades, which also do a lot. Let's take a look at our talents. Yes, one thing I want to know though, so we are still a self-found, which is why I was saying that. But you may have noticed there's no self-found icon here. I used to have it on. One thing I don't like about the self-found mode is that you can't send mail, because I don't. So this character hasn't received anything, which is the idea. But when someone in my guild says, "Oh, I'm looking for whatever, a lesser moonstone," oh, well, I have it, but I can't trade it to you. Oh, I'm looking for whatever, well, I have it, but I can't trade it to you. Or I find a cool blue item, right? Really cool blue or really nice sick green, and then it's just stuck on this character. And even if I hit 60, it's stuck on this character. So, but I want to be able to send it to my bank hall to either sell or to give to another character if I'm not playing self-found. So what I've done is I turn it off, just like every other run I do. Every run I do, I turn it off, and I just do solo self-found. So if anyone asks me to group, you say no. If anyone asks, if anyone is trying to give you items or gold, that's a no. But I will give out items because I don't need them or I want to store them. I think that's more fun. I don't like loot being stuck on this character and just sitting here forever. Like imagine, I don't know, finding some epic and then it's just stuck here. Kind of whack. So we have 0 in BM. I'm sure that's not surprising. We have a little bit of marksman. You have two choices. You can go all the way down marksman or all the way down survival, and both seem fine. We are in this case going all the way down survival, but you always have to go down both at the start. I'll tell you why. So 5 out of 5 improved concussive shot. This is okay. It is a 3-second stun on a 20% chance. It's fine. It gives you some free hits sometimes. I also think that efficiency is good. I think both of these are okay. 5% crit is incredible. Obviously you want that. The real reasons we're here are aim shot. The reason you want this is because it is free damage outside of combat. You press it outside of combat, so the 3 seconds doesn't really matter in terms of the fight duration. And then you don't press it again in combat most of the time unless the enemy is rooted or stunned. So you just hit this outside. And then the 6 yards just lets you start further, so you have more kiting distance, so you have more control over the fight. The enemy has to run further to get to you. You have more time. These two are, I think, mandatory. So you, either way, even if you're going all the way down survival, you come here to pick this up first. And then survival, we have 3% damage to beasts, giants, dragons, and 2% to humanoid. And then we pick up 5 out of 5 entrapment. This is so good. What you're doing is setting down your frost hour trap, and every tick that the enemy's in it, it has a 25% chance to root them for 5 seconds, and it can chain on itself. And I've seen mobs walk into the frost aura and then never leave it because they just get rooted and rooted and rooted, and then just die in it. It's really good. Would recommend, especially in caves or anything like that. This is gonna be super good where you don't have as much room. Put 1 into deterrence because deterrence is just a really good 1 point. Right, use the defensive for you in case the enemy gets close and they start dodging and cost no mana. It's just free dodge parry, and when you're parrying, then you can counterattack and then root them, and yeah, it's a good combination once we get there. And then we're gonna go for the max health. We'll probably pick up a little bit of improved wing clip for the root, and then we'll go 3% crit, counterattack, 15% agility here, and then wyvern sting. So what we'll do is we'll set a trap, we'll put up Hunter's Mark, we'll wyvern sting, we'll aim shot off of that, and that's another free 300 over 6 damage. But by the time we get it, it'll be 400 something, just because by the time we get this, it's gonna be level 52 or 4, and it'll be rank 2. So it's not mandatory, but it'll be a nice chunk of damage later when I think the damage will fall off. One thing I didn't talk about gear wise, just using a heavy crossbow. It just comes from a vendor, you go and buy it, it's always there, and some razor arrows. If we have actual good weapons, I think mobs are gonna explode, but I mean right now you can see how fast it's going in the video, and it's not like this heavy crossbow isn't just doing an insane amount of damage anyway. Well, that's everything for the 35 update. I'll do another one at 45, 55, and 60, and hopefully that helps a little bit of understanding what's going on and you'll enjoy the update. If you want any more information, just let me know in the comments and I'll let you know what's going on. I'll see you guys later.